Hello friends, it's Joni here at Joni's Journals. Welcome and welcome back. As promised, we are going to be playing with the Tracy Fox Creative Expressions Bugology Negatives stamp kit. Now, I do have to let you know that this is my second attempt today. I've been having terrible problems with my phone, and so my whole entire video, which was a half an hour long, had to be deleted because I could not upload it. Okay, so we're at this again, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I have made with this stamp set so far. I will link the stamp set in the description box below. I was able to get mine at scrapbook.com. And here is a look at the stamps. Okay, mine are well worn and well used. And so if you can even see anything that's on here, I would be very surprised. But we will be working with them today. Okay, so let me just put them aside for now. And let's get to show you what I've already made. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. But let me show you what I've already made. I created this little mason jar to look like someone has captured some bugs and put them all in a jar. This is a die set that I have. I'll link it in the description box below as well. And I have been playing with the negative strips and adding some bugs. And I have been using, you may recognize this, this is my giveaway for when I reach 1,500 subscribers. I didn't use this one, I used my set. This is by Woodware and it's called an old paper tag. Okay, that's part of my giveaway if and when I reach 500 subscribers. Here's another of the little negatives that I created and added some bugs to. And whoops, another tag, another set of negatives. This is something that I created. That's not Tracy's bugs. Those are somebody else's bugs. Using the Whimsical Woods stamp by Simon Hurley. I will link that as well. Okay. And here is the little book that I've created, which we will be stamping in, but we'll be stamping in black, okay? That will be part of part 2, because as I said, my phone is giving me a little bit of problems, and I used the kit Bugtastic by Tracy, and I created this little tiny journal. I altered the sizes of my pages and I gave it a little cover and I die cut some letters and stuff. I will link this kit too in the description box below. But what I have done, you can see this one too. I used, you've seen me use these stamps before. I was just playing to see how it would come out and I colored this one in completely. But you can see it's a sample of the technique of stamping over an existing background, and I want to show you how to do that. So what I've done is I have taken and I have stamped some of the negatives out. I stamped another of the Simon Hurley Whimsical Woods, and I stamped another of the old paper tag. And what we're going to do is we are just going to add some bugs to these. And then I'm going to go away and I'm going to color them. And when I'm done with that, I will come back and I will show you what I have done. Okay? Now, normally, if I was sure that my phone was going to work correctly, I would color these and come back and show you what I do. But I am just going to add the little bugs to the slides. If I can get them off the sheet, I will add some little bugs to all of these slides and we will stamp these on together. Okay, and normally what I do is I stamp on my bugs. I color them in while they are still on the stamping platform. And then I go back and I stamp over them again in black so that I know that the images will appear correctly. I'm just going to pick another little stamp for in here. And I'm going to use this little one that says Division of Entomology. I'm going to put that one right in the middle here. They are still new and they are still very sticky, which is pretty wonderful. And I'm going to grab one of the bees and I'm going to put a bee in here. Okay, let's see if I can move him up enough that I can get a little number underneath him. Yeah, let's use this one. And this says number 5788. Okay, oh, maybe it's too big with my bee. Maybe not. It may seem like the bugs are too big for the slides, but they're really not, because you capture most of the image even though they seem a little too large. You capture most of the image in the slide because a lot of this is just the outer edges of the stamp. The excess edges that don't include the little picture, or include the little image, I should say. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this stuff away. I'm using my Misti, which I can also link if you are interested in becoming a stamper. The stamping platforms make things a lot easier in that you can restamp your image without worrying about it having shifted on you. And see, you can see that sometimes you do need to stamp your image more than once. And if I was doing this with a stamping block, I'd never be able to match everything up again. Okay, so let's just add some more ink. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to take my little pressure tool, because I don't know what else to call it. I've had it for such a long time. I'm sure it has some other kind of name, but I use it to apply the extra pressure that I need to make sure that my image is stamped dark enough so that it appears on the paper the way I want it to. And I'm just going to go over this again. And I'm going to push it down. And there you go. See, we have nice dark images of our stamps onto our little slides. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on. And I am going to stamp onto the old paper tag. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm just giving you an idea of how we would do this. I want to make sure I put my bugs back in the right place. And that's my little bee, and the bee goes there, and this little beetle thing goes over here. And I'm going to grab out a couple of the butterflies that are included in the kit. And I'm going to grab another of the little, I guess I could call them the accessory stamps. I'm going to grab this little butterfly to put up here, like so. And I think I'll grab this butterfly, and I'll have him flying down that way. So I'll put him over here. And I think I'm going to grab this butterfly, and I might have him just facing up. Okay, and then I think I will grab my little specimen stamp, And let's see, what other one can I use? And then I think I'll stick in Bugology. Have I got it? Nope. Make sure it's right side up. Okay. I'm going to put that one right there, like so. And maybe I'll move my little butterfly down. Okay, I'm going to bring over the lid of my Misti. And I am just going to ink up my butterflies and my other little stamps. The Bugology and the specimen one. And I'm going to swing that over. And we're going to use our pressure tool. Like so. And then we'll check and see if we got a good image. I think it could use another inking. Go over it like so. My dogs are barking outside, begging to come in. But I don't want to stop this video because let me tell you what a day I have had with my phone. I tried to delete apps and make more storage. Oh, I think that's pretty good. I think we might want to just add a little bit more ink on here, like so that we get a good crisp image. And then, like I said, I'm going to go away and I'm going to color these. And I'm going to come back and show you what they look like. Okay, so that is our little tag, our old paper tag. And I'm going to grab my butterflies and I'm just going to put them back onto my sheet like so. And I think I'm going to have to stop the video and go get poor Roger because he's out there having a spasm because I'm not letting him back in. My dogs are so spoiled. Let me just grab this last little background here, and that's the Simon Hurley one. And I'm going to put that on here, and I'm going to put the magnet on, and I'll be right back. All right, and the boys are back in, and they're having a treat. And we are going to move on to our next background. Now, my favorites on these stamps have to be the bees. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little stamping with the bees. And I'm going to put them kind of in the lighter areas because we are stamping over another background. And do I have room for a third one? You know what? I'm going to move this guy up and I'm going to squeeze this one in like so. And we're going to add 3 bees. And once I stamp them on here, you may not be able to make them out too well. But let me tell you, once you add the color, they come right to the forefront. Okay, and so I'm just going to stamp my bees like so. And then we're going to flip it over. And I'm going to grab my pressure tool. I know I'm a little bit off to the side, but I want you to be able to see everything I'm doing. See, you can't really make them out too well. But like I said, once we darken up the stamped image and then we add some color, these babies are gonna shine. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over again. Apply some more pressure. Like so. And then you can see the images are getting a little darker. So this little guy down here on the bottom looks like he needs a little bit more ink. And so I'm just going to ink him up in lieu of adding more ink to the other two because they are getting dark enough. And I'm going to ink him up. Please excuse the condition of my stamping platform. It is quite filthy. Yeah, see? Now he shows up a little bit more. I think what I'll do is I will pull this one off so that you guys can see a little bit better what they look like. That might be a little bit easier if I show you up close. Okay, so now let me show you. This is our tag, and these are our film strips. And I will go away for now, and I will color all of these in, and I will be back with you when I am done. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.